How are you? Doug here with Revolutionary Growth, here to have a quick conversation about mastering your state, mastering your emotions. And you may have already seen Elevie, our daughter, sharing her strategy around anxiety, around getting nervous. She shared how she gets nervous on rides and so forth. And if you're a speaker, a coach, an author, you very likely will find yourself in different environments where maybe you are being put on the spot. Maybe you're going to be speaking and it's not quite the way you thought it was, or maybe you actually do have some of those challenges around speaking in public. And it reminds me of a story that my mentor, Tony Robbins, used to share and maybe still does. And he shared about Carly Simon used to suffer from panic attacks. And what is a panic attack? It's really when your body starts to sort of lock up and you start feeling actual pain from the experience that you're having. And oftentimes when that happens, that will be debilitating and be unable to accomplish whatever goals are set out in front of us. So what was happening was she was about to go out on tour and she started to have these panic attacks, and she decided she was going to cancel her tour. But before doing so, she sought out some help, which is a great lesson right there. If something's not going right, seek out some mentorship, some coaching, some opportunities for distinction so that you can actually get done what it is you're committed to. So what she did was she was able to reach out to Tony Robbins, and Tony had opportunities to model other very successful people. And so she shared with Tony what was going on. And what she said was, she said, well, as soon as I'm about to go out on stage, my heart starts to beat, really fast. That's why, I know I'm getting nervous, right? I'm getting anxious. My heart starts to really beat, right? And then I start breathing really heavy, right? I start breathing fast, and then I'm getting butterflies in my stomach. I start feeling it in my body inside. And then my hands, they start getting all palmy and wet. And then I know I'm about to have a panic attack and I cannot go out on stage. So Tony, having access to some of the most talented and successful people in all areas of life, reached out to the boss, to Bruce Springsteen, and said, Bruce, tell me about how you know you're ready to go out on stage. How do you know that it's time, that you're just going to kill it? And he shares, he said, well, my heart starts beating really fast, right? And then I start breathing heavier, right? And then I start breathing heavier. And then I start feeling like that nervousness, those butterflies in my stomach. And then my hands, they'll start to get a little palmy. And then I know I'm ready. Time to go out on stage, and I'm going to be amazing. I'm going to slay it. I am so excited to get out on stage and to serve my audience. So what's interesting is our physiology, our neurology works so similarly. The only difference between a panic attack and excitement in this context was the meaning that we give that situation. So if this is something that interests you, if you'd like to access that certainty, that confidence of the boss, of any of the superstars, I've been on the road with Tony Robbins, with tons of other speakers. I've been speaking for over 20 years in every and any condition. Sometimes we go in and we're expecting a big audience and we only get a few. Sometimes we're expecting a few to talk about one thing and then we get thrown a curveball. Here's a bigger audience and a new set of content. How are you going to show up? If this is something that you're interested in, I'm here to support you, to serve you. It is my mission to be sure that you're being the absolute best version of yourself, that you are exceeding your expectations, even what you think is possible when you're delivering, when you're showing up, whether it be one-on-one, in a sales opportunity, in a date, in any relationship. Wherever you go, there you are. So if that's something of interest to you, if this was helpful, please reach out to me. We're about to launch some opportunities. I'm always here to support you, and I love you for who you are and who you aren't. Take care.